Anyone who has ever used the ChatGPT's web browse feature is quite disappointed. Let me explain. ChatGPT used to blow everybody's mind with its ability to generate ideas, summarize text, etc. But there's a huge limitation. It has no access to real-time data, meaning that it doesn't know how big of a deal AI has become in 2023, it doesn't know about Apple Vision Pro, and yes, the launch of the James Webb Telescope. So now that OpenAI has introduced the web browse feature, it's showtime. Let's try it out. Let's see what I can do in Lisbon today. And it doesn't work really. So in today's video, we're going to explore everything you need to know about ChatGPT web browsing, its limitations, and how to actually make it work. Let's dive in. Let's start with the basics. In order to use the browse feature, you'll need to have the ChatGPT Plus subscription. And I know, it costs 20 bucks a month, but if you don't have it yet, well, you're risking missing the AI revolution. And this type of stuff happens only a couple times in our lifetime. So do it, because otherwise you're risking showing up late to the party. I mean, this late. Okay, great. Let's imagine you have the subscription. In order to enable it, you need to go to Settings and go to Better Features and toggle on Browse with Bing. That's it, you can use ChatGPT's browse. Let's go ahead and create a new chat over here. Go to GPT-4 and pick Browse with Bing. That's it, congratulations. Now your ChatGPT account has access to the internet. So let's go ahead and try it out. Let's imagine I want to go to a restaurant somewhere in Paris with a beautiful view over the Eiffel Tower. Let's see if ChatGPT can help me find this so I don't have to spend hours going through Google Maps, reviews, etc. Here's my prompt: make a list of 10 best restaurants in Paris with a view of the Eiffel Tower. And then consider the following criteria. If you click over here, you can see what's happening in the background. So ChatGPT is using Bing to search for this query: newly opened restaurants in Paris 2023. It didn't fully consider the Eiffel Tower view. That's what it looks like. I can click on this and see this request that ChatGPT has sent. So let's take a look at the results. I've gotten 6 results, and the recommendation is a restaurant with 3.5 reviews. Makes no sense, and it took a really long time. Fortunately, we can check ChatGPT's work, unlike teachers. Click failed, reading content failed. I spent hours just researching why these problems happen inside ChatGPT web browse. And here's what I found. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I found ChatGPT's kryptonite, and it is cookies. It's not a cookie. Every single website that ChatGPT tried to use and failed used cookies. Number 2, some websites explicitly prohibit web scrapers and bots to access these websites. For example, with TripAdvisor, you can go to tripadvisor/robots.txt, and these are the instructions for robots. They disallow viewing certain pages, viewing certain data, so it will not even load. And finally, ChatGPT cannot possibly access websites that require you to log in order to view information, such as LinkedIn, which kind of sucks because those websites actually have the most valuable data for us as users. It's pretty ridiculous, isn't it? I'm sure at some point OpenAI will figure out how to do web browsing the right way, but before then, we're kind of stuck. But here comes the exciting part. Let me show you how to actually make it work. Let's start out with plugins. Plugins do what ChatGPT Browse is supposed to do, but better. There are 2 plugins that can do it: WebPilot and Keymate AI Search. But Keymate AI fails more often than I'd like to admit, and it doesn't provide the original links, only redirects. So WebPilot is my top choice. Let me show you how this works. We're going to create a new chat, go to GPT-4 and go to plugins. If you do not have plugins enabled, the same drill applies here. Go to settings, better features, and enable plugins. All right, so here we have WebPilot enabled, and let's just paste the same query over here. Problem solved. but you still kind of need to copy paste website URLs to ChatGPT countless times. And what about those websites that require logins? Well, the next solution is perfect for that. Bardeen is a workflow automation tool with hundreds of pre-built AI automations. And the best part is that it integrates directly with OpenAI. Let me show you a couple use cases. This automation, for example, will summarize the currently open page using OpenAI, and you can try it on any website, including this very webpage. Let's look and try it. And since I already have the extension installed, it's going to run automatically. And that's the summary. I can also run this on this massively long Wikipedia page. Let me open Bardeen with a shortcut, Option B, and launch this automation. Let me pin this automation and open up a LinkedIn profile. From here, I can launch Bardeen and run this automation. I can even write a prompt for the outreach. Let's make a YouTube video together about AI, and let's run this. And there we have our email draft that was generated using all of the information on the currently open page and our prompt. Let's check it out. And here's the email draft. It used the information from that LinkedIn profile, places of work, pretty good. And there's even an automation that can do competitor analysis on Capterra and G2, which otherwise would take me an entire day to research. Let me show you. Let's click on try it. And here we're asked to type in competitor's name. Let's make it make.com and let's run the automation. So check this out. What Bardeen is doing right now, it's scraping Capterra, it's scraping G2 in the background, getting all of the information that it's then going to use OpenAI to process, and then it will create a new Google Doc. This specific automation might take a couple of minutes to run, but the best part is that because all of the scraping is happening in the background, you can just click on hide, and then when you're ready, you can click on show activity. Over here, there's some in progress automations such as this exact one, and you can also click on history to check out the results. Okay, and there is our competitor analysis Google Doc. Let's go ahead and open it up. And just like this, make.com summary on Capterra, overall rating, pros, cons, same with G2. But the best part is if you scroll all the way down, you'll have access to this spreadsheet that scraped the reviews from those two websites and inputted it there. So here we have some of the results. We can take a closer look into them. There are tons of great pre-built automations that use both OpenAI and Bardeen. You can check them out in the description of this video, but I think the most exciting part is that you can build your very own custom automations. Let me show you how to build a custom automation with Bardeen and OpenAI. Here we are on this Wikipedia page, John Bardeen, and then you can click on the extension icon and then click on create new playbook. And then we have OpenAI integration over here. If you did not see it, click on the plus icon to get it integrated. So this OpenAI integration has a bunch of different actions. It can create text, it can customize, it can classify text, summarize text, find entities, do sentiment analysis, and so much more. For this demo, what I want to do is I want to get information from the currently open page, and then I want to summarize that information using OpenAI. So the first action is going to be get current HTML of the page. This is just everything that's on the page, and I want to get the text inside that HTML. So I'm going to convert HTML to text, point to the previous action, click on done, and add our third action with OpenAI. That's going to summarize text, and then let's point the text from the action before to text, summarize it at the beginner level, and let's use GPT-4 model. Click on done, done again, and let's call this automation current page summarizer. Okay, it was that easy. From now on, you can just click one button and watch the magic happen. If you want to learn more how to stay on the cutting edge of artificial intelligence, make sure to subscribe to this channel and watch this video next about using ChatGPT inside Google Sheets. It's honestly one of my very favorites. Click here.